Hello. Thank you for stopping by and taking a moment to get to know a little bit about the candidates that seek to represent you in the state Senate. My name is Paul Feeney. I'm a Democrat, and I hope to earn your support, your vote, and most importantly, your trust in the coming days. I live on North Street in Foxborough with my wife Laura, where we have lived for the last 13 years. I want to take a moment to let you know who I am, where I come from, why I'm running, and how I intend to be your voice in the state Senate. I grew up in Jamaica Plain and entered the workforce right after graduating from Don Bosco High School in 1996. For the last 20 years, I've worked for the telephone company. In 2001, I married my high school sweetheart, Laura. When it came time for us to buy a house and settle into a community, we chose Foxborough. And like all of you, we feel truly blessed to live in such a great region of Massachusetts. Shortly after buying our home, I took a leave of absence from my job to enter public service as the first chief of staff to Senator Jim Timilty. Jim always prioritized the people of this district above all else. That is exactly what we should expect from our elected officials, and exactly how I intend to serve. I am proud to have the endorsement and support of Senator Timilty, who has served this district so well over the last 13 years. I have spent my life as a blue-collar worker, which I think we need more of in the state Senate. I've also been blessed to have some great opportunities along the way. I'm proud of my service as a selectman in Foxborough and as the chairman of that board in a very difficult economic period. I worked hard to make sure that we kept vital services while balancing a budget with limited resources. I also represent my coworkers and my union as the legislative director of IBEW Local 2222. In that capacity, I have testified in front of numerous committees, have advanced legislation, and have seen firsthand what works and mostly what doesn't work in the Massachusetts legislature. Though I wasn't sure that I would ever put my name on a ballot again, I think that most of you tuned in watching this right now would agree that these are not normal times, and in light of our political discourse recently, there is just too much at stake for me to stand on the sidelines. Politics at all levels just doesn't work for working class, regular people anymore. We need to send a message to Beacon Hill that politics as usual is no longer acceptable. People are facing real issues that call for bold and principled leaders. Our healthcare system is broken, and we need a drastic overhaul to make sure that every man, woman, and child has healthcare as a right in Massachusetts. We are in the midst of a deadly substance abuse epidemic. I will fight for more treatment beds and advocate for insurance mandates so that those who seek help have access to it and can afford it. Public transportation needs are not being met. I will advocate for additional commuting opportunities in the region to ease the burden at the Mansfield station. Our communities are struggling to pay for public education. I will work to find solutions to our school funding formula and bring home more dollars to our schools so we can continue to provide a top-notch and well-rounded education for our students. Increasing arts and music programs, civics education, financial literacy, and other subjects that don't appear on a standardized test, but are vital to a lifetime of learning. College students are facing a lifetime of debt. Seniors on a fixed income can't afford their medications. Women are still on the losing end of an unfair wage gap. And regular middle-class people like us are feeling the squeeze of stagnant wages and escalating costs on everything from healthcare to housing. We can do better. I'm proud to be the only candidate endorsed by the Planned Parenthood Advocacy Fund, the Massachusetts Nurses Association, the Professional Firefighters of Massachusetts, the Massachusetts Coalition of Police, the Mass AFL-CIO, Our Revolution, Senator Jim Timilty, Congressman Joe Kennedy, and many other groups that represent thousands of hardworking, caring people here in Mansfield and throughout our district. In recent days, we have seen money pour into this district from national Republican super PACs and Massachusetts millionaires trying to disparage me, but alarmingly, they have gone negative in a way that is offensive to you, the voter. It's not a surprise, however. Both of my opponents supported Trump. And what we have seen, unfortunately, is Trump-like tactics that serve only to bully our neighbors and disparage good people. My guess is that you've had enough of that type of campaigning. It has no place here in Mansfield and serves only to further divide our district. My opponent, Mr. Ventura, moved to this district this summer just to run for this seat. I would bet that had he been invested in this community, had he gotten a chance to know us, maybe he would have had a bit more respect for our neighborhoods and our families. I've spent my life fighting for our values, sticking up for people in the workplace and in our communities. I've served in local office. I've worked for our local senator. I've coached youth football just up the road. I've been to the Thanksgiving Day games. I've volunteered here. My wife built a small business in Foxborough. I'm from here, and I'm invested in this district. This election for state senate cannot be about personal ambition or the next step in a political career. It's about you. It's about us. It's about our district and our families. We deserve a senator that is bold, that is not afraid to stand up to party leaders, other electeds, the millionaires, or the well-connected. We deserve a senator that is passionate about the job, that wears his heart on his sleeve, and that fights for us above all else. I hope you see that in me. I urge you to visit my website at votefeeney.com or give me a call on my cell phone at 617-930-8729. Most of all, I want to urge you to get out and vote on Tuesday, October 17th. Once again, my name is Paul Feeney, and I ask for your vote for State Senate in the special election on Tuesday, October 17th. Thank you.